Welcome to a video. Right now it is currently 2:08 in the morning on October 7th, Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day. Man, I decided not to take a cold shower, so I'm going to be Mr. Stinky tonight, but I think it's okay because I did not work today, which I was supposed to. I decided to stay and wait for a signed delivery, and I got the mailman this time, so which is good, because the one on Saturday I waited for the mailman, but they didn't really go inside the house. They saw, like, I guess, a gated door. They didn't want to open it and go in, and they marked it as not the customer not there, and man, that got me really upset. So this time on Monday I stayed on my car, and I saw the mailman. He was going to do the same thing. He saw the gate door and he was about to walk away, but I was in the car this time, and I said, wait, I'm here. So I was able to get that signed, and that was good. But I wasted a day though, because he came at 3. I was hoping if he came at 1 or 2, I'll grab the package and then I'll go ahead and go to work. But since it was at 3, it's too late, because it takes me an hour to get to the Buena Park location, and I'll probably only work out there till, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. Not worth it, because it'll be dark too fast and my eyes are not good at night. I mean, I could drive at night, it just I can't read the signs, and that's very important, especially when I have to look for house numbers. That could be a nightmare. So let's get started. I've made a list. So I'm going to talk about when things don't go as planned, because it did not, because I was waiting for the delivery. I'm going to talk about the brand new 2016 camera, because this camera was from 2016, but I got it brand new, so that was pretty amazing, and it's super rare for that to happen. And I'm going to talk about my obsession with IRL. Forgot about streaming. Then I'm going to talk about the Sennheiser mic versus the Godox, I think it's called RS60Bi, but we'll get to that when we get to that part. So let's get started. Man, I am super bummed out when things don't go as planned, because while I was waiting for the delivery, I was playing video games and also doing the Hmong workbook, and I realized, wow, creating the Hmong workbook takes quite some time, because it's the flash card on Anki, which could be fast if I just do it normal, but I prefer put it where you have to type it in, because I'm not going to type it in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write it in, because I'm more of remember things when I write it down. So I'm glad there's that option. And yeah, that takes time, and wow, I did not think that it would take that long for the mailman to give me the package. And of course, when things didn't go as planned, I was super upset, because I was hoping to get the package around 1 or 2, but that didn't happen. It came at 3, and that's too late. And I was like, man, what am I gonna do? So I decided to go in, take a little nap, and then work on the other stuff, the intro for my review channel and also for the Fatherless channel. But that didn't happen either. Why? Because when I took that little nap, I knocked out. I didn't wake up till very late in the day. Why was that? Because I slept at 5:30, and of course I got up at 6:45. I did the usual, make the rice, make the coffee, blah blah, and then at 7:15 I took a nap, and I woke up at 10 o'clock. And of course, right at 10, that's when I started doing playing a little bit of video games, and then start working on the Hmong workbook while I was waiting for the package. And yeah, when I took that nap, I didn't wake up to really late, probably like 7-8 p.m. I don't remember what I did from there. I think I scrolled social media, because I was just so upset. I had no idea what was going on, And I was thinking, man, I can't seem to gather myself together. It's like I'm broken. I'm very broken. I have no idea what to do. I'm just so lost. It just, whatever I see, I'll just peck at it for a bit. But when I was scrolling social media, it wasn't really for fun. I was actually obsessed with trying to figure out how I'm going to stream. And I realized, man, there's so many things I want to do. Anything besides doing the gig economy. Anything. So that's why I have a mixed bag of feeling of being confused, lost, desperation. And I remember the commenter I enjoy reading, he talked about desperation. When we get to desperate mode, we may have a tendency to do foolish things. And I think that's what happened. I end up wasting so much time. I'm trying to sort things out. But wow, this obsession with the IRL streaming, it is really getting to me. And for those that don't know what that is there is the live stream where we stream on the computer. It'll look exactly like this, except it's like a broadcast system where you see little fonts at the bottom, fonts on the top, you can see animations. It's really cool. But it's done at a studio, like a home setting. That's the live stream. And then there's the IRL live stream. This is when we're streaming through the camera, through our phones or through our camera. And instead in a studio, we're out and about filming outside. And that's the IRL streaming. That's the thing I want to do. But the more research I found, the more things I realized I need. And I kind of use most of my fund for a portable studio setup. So pretty much my setup, I could take it anywhere I go, which is good. But they're not meant for IRL streaming. I mean, they're meant for video editing or to do this kind of video. And yeah, anyways, what was I talking about? My obsession with the IRL streaming. I better write that down. Oh wait, I wrote it down here in the bottom. So yeah, I was bummed out. I couldn't do this. Why? So the review channel, I put Godfather, was for the fatherless pretty much. My inspiration was from Mr. Kevin Samuels, and that channel I wrote it in Hmong, and also I made up that word in Hmong. It's called Duvatsi, and that's my version of calling the Godfather. And yeah, I gotta try to make that channel. Oh, I have it right here. I'm gonna remove the scripture for a bit. And what's today? 7th? October 725. Make. Okay, I hope I remember. Anyways, let's get to the camera. How many minutes did we use? Whoa, 9 minutes already? Alright. So here is the camera. I do apologize for being all over the place. I think not doing the video for 2 days, of course sporadic, it threw me off. I'm trying to get back to it. So let me get the camera, get a little water, just in case if anyone's curious why it's green. It has a couple of chlorophyll drops. I like the taste of tea, because drinking plain water, I don't know, drinking by itself, it doesn't taste right. So I put a tea-like taste to it, and it's good for me. So here is the camera from 2016. And you do a little picture for the, what is it called? The tag, the thumbnail. Alright, I think that's good for the thumbnail. So it is brand new, and I remember I was so upset with the seller because he required the signature, but it turns out he was an old man, and he had a picture, and it turns out he was just a really good person, a really sweet person, and from the reviews I read, yeah, I think he did that to protect himself, also to make sure that the buyer would get their package. So I realized I shouldn't be upset the way I did. And he also hooked up with the SD card. It's a 16 gigabyte, and that is not going to work for me because the cameras I use when I film, it's mostly on 1080-60, and that's almost like 4K size files. So I need a bigger card. Even 64 is not enough. 128 gigabytes would be good. So I'm grateful that he did give a card, which is cool. Anyways, I'm dragging this. Let's get to the camera. Brand new, y'all. I can't believe it. It turns out, looks like this was his backup camera, because I saw him sell his original one that was sold, and I think this was his backup in case the first one, anything happened to it. So that's why he didn't use this one, because he had two, and this is the third one that I guess was not touched, which is cool for me because, man, it is brand new. It is brand new. Of course, I had to look to make sure the camera was in there, and it was in there, but everything is brand new. Packaging, everything. So let's get this part out. There's two boxes in here. There's one, two. So we are unboxing a new camera from 2016. This is the Sony FDR-X3000. Yo, that is cool. So this is going to be my live streaming camera. I forgot which one had the camera, but let's see. I think it might be this one. Yeah, it is this one. Whoa. In its original packaging. Whoa. It is beautiful. You know, I think the light's too dim. The reason why I put it dim is so I can see the back color, but yeah, this is it right here. Woo! Brand new. Brand new. Wow. It's open. How do you open it? What? Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, this thing is brand new. How do you get it out? Whoa. Okay. This is cool. Wow. On the bottom here has the SD card. Yeah, right here. So SD card's in the bottom. It has the 1/4. 1/4 is a little screw that adapts in the bottom. That's good. And let's see. Open. So there's a button that says open here, but open what? This says open right here, but I'm not sure it says to open what. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's the battery. Alright, cool. So this is the spot for the battery. How do I put it back in? Okay. Wow, this is cool. Unfortunately, I don't think this is waterproof. That's why it has this. Oh yeah, of course it's not waterproof. That's why it has this case. I want to put it back in. The lens, there is no scratches on the lens. Very beautiful. I think I need to buy a lens protector. Yeah, I probably should. I don't think I want to use the water case. It's too chunky. Oh, my hand smeared the glass already. Okay, so all right. So this is it in the camera. This is cool. Power button. So I think I better carry this when I'm filming in the rain. Oh, cool, we got it. $300, everyone. Because I saw the kit that's selling used go up for like $1,000. And yeah, that's, I think I scored with this. I do want to say I saw a lot of sellers from Ukraine. That's the one I was scammed that was from Ukraine, and I see a lot of posting on it selling for 300 to 400. I would advise be careful about that. And I'm very bummed that I lost $360. Man. Anyways, I remember the commentary I enjoyed reading. He says, something happens, we made the decision, embrace it. If it's good, good. If it's not, learn from it. And I did learn. When I go shopping, I'm going to check the rating to make sure it's above like at least 100, because that one only had 2. That should have been a suspect already. So that was on my part. And yeah, of course the pictures. He had really good pictures, but I should have checked other sellers because they use the same pictures. If they use the same pictures, then that should be a red flag right there. Okay, we got the instruction manual, of course, brand new. More instruction manual, brand new, showing us how to use it. Oh, I see. Okay, so this was for the instruction, but this side is... Oh no. Oh, that's right. 2016, they used the micro USB. No, man. Because these are very finicky. Man, okay. It's alright. What is this? This is a 1/4 mount to something. I'm not sure what this clip goes to. I have no idea what this clip goes to. I mean, what does this clip connect to? I don't see any hardware that connects to this thing. Nothing in the box. I have no idea. I don't think I'm going to have any use for this. Okay, that will go away. This, I don't think I'm going to have a use for this either. You know what, I think I better bring it along just in case. Just in case. Because I do have other cables that use the micro USB. But I have to make sure it's for data and power. Because if it's power only, then I'm in trouble because I won't be able to transfer the data. Oh wait, no, I probably don't have to because they use that micro SD card. Oh cool, okay. Yeah, I realized I gotta buy some stuff. So yeah, that is it. I think I'm gonna put this part away. I'm gonna carry this guy. Actually, you know, we'll figure that out later. Put in the battery later. So that is the unboxing. I hope that was cool. Put this away. There's time. Oh man, we passed the 20 minutes. Holy snaps. So yeah, I'm happy I got the camera. I also purchased this from the same seller. The reason why I didn't work today because I was waiting for this. And this is the protection the front when I don't use the water stuff, but I'm thinking maybe I'm not going to use this, but I'm going to buy a different cover and I'm going to try to sell this because this is the original. And I noticed on eBay on eBay some sellers were selling this thing for I think $140. So maybe I'm going to try to do that. Right? I mean, if you can, you can. Who knows? Maybe I could make some of the money back from the one I got scammed with. I did find some stuff because I was trying to look for the lens protector. I found some stuff on AliExpress. Man, because there was nothing on eBay. There was nothing on Amazon because this is so old. This is like 9 years old. And it looks like AliExpress has the cool stuff for all gears for all years. But the problem is I can't make payments even though I put my information, all that stuff. It just won't make payments. And I was looking on Reddit and it turns out they have a clunky system for verification. And I guess it's not me, but fortunately for those that could get through, I think it's for most people it goes through, but there'll be the unfortunate that it just won't go through. So I guess I'm the unfortunate one. Maybe it's a good thing to prevent me from going wild because I saw so many good things and I wanted to buy so many things. So maybe that was a good protection for me not to go up there because like man, wow, it's just so many cool little gadgets that they have on the AliExpress. Anyways, yeah, so we are done with the brand new unboxing. I do apologize. That was not cool. Maybe I'll talk about I'll talk about these real quick. I do apologize for those. I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. 23 minutes in. So yeah, I've been thinking about the IRL streaming nonstop. I realized I need $130 a month to have streaming services, to have reliable streaming service. And I also, the backpack, I don't think I'm going to go for that. That's the one where I think it's like $2,000 something, $2,400. I don't know, it could be more than that. That's why I decided to get the camera because they do have that camera in the kit. So I'm going to work on buying bits and parts and build my own little IRL bag. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, I'm going to share the process because my goal is for next year, 2026, is just to go live. Because right now I'm doing the 20-minute videos. I'm going to try to do every day until the end of the year. Try, because who knows, there might be guests, there might be some sort of issue, so we don't know. But my goal is to try to do one every day. So yeah, the streaming, I need the money. That's why I mentioned in my previous video, I gotta pay off one or two of the credit cards. I'm gonna try to pay 2 of the credit cards. So tomorrow I'm gonna go at it at work because I have the stuff. I don't have to wait for the USPS anymore. So we're gonna go at it tomorrow. And of course, if there's something, I'm gonna pull out CCP. And I'm gonna be honest, this little dude is amazing. And I'm just figuring out what I'm gonna film, because when I pull them out, there are so many things in my mind, like, wow, I could film this, I could film that, I could film this. and I realized, man, I gotta either one, gather my thoughts, or two, just film anything and then see what I could put into on DaVinci Resolve, whatever I could put in. So I'm still debating what to do. All right, let me talk about the mic. And yeah, so the Sennheiser mic that I want to get is $850. That's including tax and everything. I think that includes shipping too. If not, then it'll be a little bit more. Versus the Godox Lite, and this is the RS60Bi, BI. I think that's what it's called. And I want to get the dual one, so that thing is about $600, I think, or more, a little bit more than that. And it would help solve my light solution, not just in the studio but also in the outward or wherever I go, because it just has enough power and it's battery operated, or it could be plugged in, either or, and it's a perfect travel setup. And the footprint of it, the size of it, it's small, so I could carry it with me anywhere, which is good. And that was one of my goals, to be travel ready. But the thing is, that is a studio setup. Will I need it when I do the IRL travel? No, because when I do the IRL, pretty much I'll just need a little vlog light. Of course, I had to put it all the way on the other side. It's gonna pull up to show everybody, but okay. Yeah, so I mean, I don't need it right away. I mean, it would be nice to have. So far, the two ring lights I have is working okay. But if I have those Godox lights, man, I could use any camera. I could even use my Pocket 3, or even the, oh no, CCP can't do webcam stuff nor live stream, which just sucks, because that'd be so cool if they could add that function in. Imagine just doing IRL streaming, just waving it around, or webcam carrying around. That would be so cool. So yeah, I can't do that, but it would be nice if he could. All my cameras are he's, so they're all dudes to me. And about the Sennheiser mic, the reason why I prefer getting that is because, yeah, it's expensive. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna sing the song, man, but it's too late now. It's almost 30 minutes. So yeah, the Sennheiser mic is a unit where it could bring power on, because it's battery operated, and I could take it with me wherever I go, versus the lights. And plus, they use a different frequency. It doesn't use the 2.4 gigahertz. It doesn't use Bluetooth. They use something UHF, something like that. It's a different frequency, so it doesn't get interrupted. But unfortunately, it doesn't have a recording in it, like how the DJI mic, it has a recording, even though it's Bluetooth. Excuse me. But if something goes wrong, it still has a recording inside this little thing. That's what's really cool with the DJI mic 2. I don't know if the 3 could do it, but I know the 2 could do that. So yeah, having backup is always a good thing. If we could salvage the video, especially when we're on the go, it is super good, precious. And yeah, that's all I have for this video. I do apologize for stretching out the video so long. So I was going to say, what's next? What's next is I'm going to try to make the video tomorrow. Of course, I'm going to work. I have to work. I hate doing the gig economy, but it is what it is. Anyways, sorry for dragging this. I do want to say thank you to those that have watched the video all the way through. If you are new and enjoy the content, or just want to join along the journey, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. And to my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. It's very encouraging and I'm very grateful for it. As you can see, my mind is a total mess. And one thing I'm trying to really focus on is, well, I realize I have anger issue. Of course, I don't take it out. The anger is just being held in. And when it's held in and it can't be expressed, it's really damaging to the man, for the heart. I think it damaged the soul in some sort of way. So I need to learn how to vent, not either vent or have some sort of emotional mastery of some sort, which I'm still trying to figure out. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work in progress. Well, that's all I have for this video. Until the next, the Most High willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Dua, and I hope y'all will have a great Tuesday.